Hello, this is Prince of Somnia, and welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. Last time, we explored the desert, and okay, well that's about it. And in this episode, we're going to be challenging the next gym, with the leader Norman, a man in pursuit of power, who is also our dad. Oh. This gym is... I don't know how I would describe this gym, really. There's not much of a puzzle to this gym. Well, let me just show you. So, every room like this has a trainer you pretty much have to defeat in order to move on. You can go anywhere you want, really. But since I'm going to be challenging every single gym trainer in the game, pretty much, this gym is going to take a long time to get through. And I do mean a long time. Anyway, basically the way this works is that in every room there's a trainer that specializes in some stat and or aspect of Pokemon battling in general, which usually translates to they're going to use X items or moves that will boost whatever stat or aspect they're going for. This being the accuracy room, well, I guess they're not going straight for... Oh, well, yeah, there you go, they're using Shockwave, which has guaranteed accuracy. Alright, let's see if I can't bait them to do that again and switch into Kip. Or, oh, I could have switched it to Bahamut. One of the really shitty things about, Trapinch is that it has like a lot of attack and nothing else, or whatever. Yeah, I think in like other versions of the game, like the Ruby and Sapphire versions and all their remakes, they don't specialize as much in like moves that never miss as they do just like accuracy, basically. Yeah, everything here takes a really long time, so... One of the things I really don't like about this gym is that it's just a really, really long gym. And then at the end of it all, you have one of the hardest gym fights in the game. Norman is really hard. Don't try not to take him, Oh, come on, Kip. You can't lose to a Delcatty. Maybe I should have put a fighting type on this team. What fighting types do I like using in this game? Do I like using fighting types in this game? I don't know, I don't usually use fighting types in ORAS, because if I'm using a fighting type, it's either going to be straight up Blaziken, or I'm going to teach Hammer Arm to Swampert. I don't know what I did when I had Sceptile in my party, but that happened like maybe 3 times. I'm not the biggest Sceptile fan in the world, to be honest. I mean, Mega Sceptile is cool and all, but, well, you're not supposed to know about that yet, so... We'll get into that later. Don't you worry. Anyone out there playing the remakes are actually getting pretty close to when we can actually use Mega Evolution, so that's pretty exciting. Let's go through the speed room. What do they have in here? Drugs? Oh, I see. They got that whole male-female pair going. The speed room. If you believe what the internet says, speed is literally the most important stat in all of Pokemon. I mean, it's not, but that's what the internet says. Ah, my old friend Swallow. I kinda wish I did go for the, Rock-type move on Tyranno. Oh well. You know, if I'm really, really lucky, my Aaron will evolve by the time we hit the end of this gym, but I've got this feeling I'm not going to be so lucky, which will make life very interesting. By the way, if you can, and you're worried about how tough the gym fight's gonna be, I would highly recommend taking the move Protect with you into the gym fight. That move alone will stop his signature Pokemon dead in its tracks. Just trust me on that one. I won't say more because spoilers, but Protect is probably the best move to have for the gym fight. But we'll get into that later. Oh my god, this Swallow just won't die. Come on. There we go. Alrighty then. Let's see, how many super potions do I have? I forgot 20 of them. I could always buy more if I need to. Somewhere. Let's see. Defense! I believe this just takes us back to the accuracy room, IRC. Yep. Basically. Alright, let's see some defense. I got a feeling this room is going to bug the hell out of me. You know what, though? I will say that normal is actually a pretty good type to have a gym strat like this. Oh, if only this was Generation 6. Metal Claw would have been so good. But anyway, yeah, let's go take down. Wigglytuff over here is just gonna use its defense. You know what? As much as I'm not a big fan of this dungeon, gym, as much as I'm not a big fan of this gym in general, I will say that the fact that, compared to, like, Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire and the remakes, this gym is a lot cooler because it's not relying on X items so much as it is just the Pokemon's own abilities, like Defense Curl, or, like, all those moves that have perfect accuracy, you know, things like that, instead of just X speed, X defense, yay, you know? Yeah, maybe not. Of course, with Hyper Potions, things just get a lot more annoying. Too bad for Wigglytuff over here. Well, I was gonna say too bad for Wigglytuff over here, I have Rock Head, so I don't take damage from my own takedowns, but, well, actually, the fact that I critted it was a lot worse for it. Also, I'm really glad that Tyranno's a girl, because Cute Charm is something I hate dealing with. I really should have had a fighting type on this team, oh my god. This is actually quite terrible. Also, in editing, I realized I got that egg in Lava Ridge Town and then did nothing with it. Sometime or another, I'm gonna just bike up and down Cycling Road until that stupid thing hatches, and then I'll bio it. Recovery room, huh? Well, it can't possibly be worse than the amount of recovery going on in the last match. Yes, I know how awful it feels. It happens in every damn boss fight. That's an old meme, even for me, but, whatever. The average trainer uses 3,000 healing moves in one battle. Factoid, actually statistical error. Cool Trainer George, who lives in the Petalburg gym and uses a lot of healing items, is an outlier and shouldn't have been counted. There's the meme. Oh, the Citrus berries. Oh, the accuracy. Oh, the slack-offs. Slack off? More like, fuck off. Ha ha ha! Get the hell out of here, Slackoth. Get the hell I don't suppose you'd be willing to hit level 32, like, instantly, Tyranno? No? Figures. Speaking of levels, do I have any... B button. There we go. Do I have any rare candies on me? I might have used them all. Yeah, I used them all. I could be one of those people who goes out of their way to hunt down all the rare candies they missed just so they can level into the stratosphere right before it's time to die. I mean, time to fight. No, I want to go into the other room. I'm already lost. Oh. Something tells me that this room is gonna make me scream. Alright, confusion room, let's give it a go. Spinda! However did I guess? Well, color me confused. Why are you using Focus Punch? What accuracy does Headbutt have? See, knowing me, I'm gonna miss with Takedown, and that stupid thing's gonna fire off a Focus Punch and, like, annihilate me or something. Headbutt has 100 accuracy. Not perfect accuracy. There's a difference. Oh, right, I am kind of quadruple weak to fighting. That would explain a lot. You know, sometimes I really like it when I could, like, didn't even flinch from Focus Punch. One of my favorite things in Pokemon is when the AI usually has a strategy but can be baited into screwing it up because of, like, a big weakness, and then that weakness, or that screwing up ends up, you know, costing them the match or something like that. It happens more times than you would actually think. It happened a lot in Pokemon Sun and Moon because the AI forgets that shields down and disguise protect you from statuses. Or most statuses, anyway. Or, like, those idiot AIs that use Z-moves on a disguised Mimikyu. Let's see, Strength Room. This is where we want to go next. Rude. Step right up. Test your strength. Ah, right, Zangoose. Very apt Pokemon. Why are its claws purple in its sprite? Pretty sure they're supposed to be black. Well, now is as good a time as any to use this. Reminds me a little bit of the anime, that fight against, God. The fight against, Byron. Use Iron Defense! Iron Defense! Iron Defense! Also, I just love how we're sitting here buffing each ourselves. There we go. Problem here with, Slash is that my defense won't matter if it gets off a crit. Now, see, what we've got here is a Zangoose with maxed out attack versus a Tyranno with maxed out defense, which is really, really good up until I die and I'm suddenly facing a maxed out Zangoose with no buffs whatsoever. At least it doesn't have reversal. Or apparently anything better than Slash. All I could think about, well, never mind. I think that door goes straight to the gym leader, so let's go somewhere else. Yes, one-hit KO room. Now, despite what it says, it doesn't actually specialize in moves that kill you in one shot. It's a kind of a misnomer. More so, what the one-hit KO rune deals with is critical hits. If it actually dealt in one-hit KO moves, then a Pokemon with Sturdy in Gen 6 would break the fight in half. But no, it's just crits. So, I guess Pokemon with Shell Armor or Battle Armor or something along those lines would be much better suited to it. Anyway, I'm not going to bother buffing up this time because if I take a crit, then there's not much my defense that's going to do about it. And anyway, he's just slashing at me. He's not going to do that much damage. I don't know why he didn't open with Focus Energy in the first place, really. Just keep on clawing. I would have thought I would be slower than a Vigoroth. Doesn't it have decent-ish speed? And the Hyper Potion, because this game hates me. It would have been nice to at least get my hands on Protect, but oh well. Can you even get the TM at this point in the game? I don't think you can. I know, Aaron can learn Protect on its own, like, naturally, which would have been awesome, but... well, you know what? Let's just make the fight that much harder. Alright, got him. Now I believe the next door, yeah, that's straight to the gym leader's door. So I'm gonna go back and heal at the Pokemon Center, and I will meet you at the gym leader's door. Okay, I'm back. And this is my second try against Norman. The first time failed due half because I didn't have Repel or Revives, even though I really should have, and I don't know why I didn't already have some, but I guess I forgot or something. And because of some bullshit luck on the part of Norman critting one of my Pokemon. That's why I carry Revives around and use healing items, just to counteract some really bullshit occurrences in this game, because, ugh. Anyway, it's boss time against Norman. Starting off, he's got a Spinda, level 27, own Tempo for the ability, Teeter Dance, Psybeam, Facade, and Encore. This thing will pretty much always just, like, immediately confuse you, so yeah, there's not much you can do about it. Or I guess you could just use Facade. Facade is kind of an annoying move. If it's the opponent is, or the user is paralyzed or burned or poisoned, I mean, not confused. It'll do double damage, and in the part of burning, it ignores any sort of like lowering of attack or anything like that too. So it'll still do double damage, it'll just ignore. Does it ignore it in this generation? I know it does in later generations, I'm not sure about this one. Anyway, we've got Hyper Potions again. Yeah, and we got Teeter Danced, so I'm probably gonna hurt myself and kill myself eventually too. Oh good, we snapped out of it. The reason why I have Strike up front, the idea was to hit hard and fast, but that didn't exactly pan out in this or the other match either. If I sound a little frustrated, I am, but try to ignore it. By the way, if you lose to Norman, you don't lose money, so that's actually kind of nice. And you don't even have to go through the whole let me heal up your Pokemon, because your Pokemon are automatically healed if you lose to him anyway. It's surprisingly nice of the game to do that for you, but whatever. Anyway, up next is Vigoroth, Vital Spirit for the ability, level 27, slash Facade, Encore, and Feint Attack. In the remakes and in the original Ruby and Sapphire, his team is a lot less interesting. And in the remakes, he starts off with a Slaking, level 28, Retaliate, Yawn, Feint Attack, and Encore. And his Vigoroth in that game is level 28 with Vital Spirit, Encore, Feint Attack, Retaliate, and Fury Swipes. Rather than focusing on Facade to deal a lot of damage against you if they have statuses on them, this team likes to focus more on Retaliating, which does double damage if the Pokemon that was out before it fainted in the previous turn. The best way of dealing with retaliate users like that is to just have like something defensive while a retaliate hit, basically for a turn. Something that can survive a 140 power normal type move, so, you know, a steel type or a rock type, or both at the same time, like me. Let's stay around. This is Linoon, level 29, pickup for the ability Slash Belly Drum, Facade, and Headbutt. Probably the worst of the Pokemon he has. And I'm not just saying that because he won, or swept my team, either. Well, actually, he wouldn't have if it wasn't for that aforementioned bullshit luck critical, but whatever. Basically what this thing likes to do is Belly Drum to cut its HP in half and maximize its attack, and then play the Janitor. Although he doesn't seem to be doing it this time. Maybe Aaron just threatened him. I swear to God, I'm gonna fold my controller in half. What is this thing getting criticals for? This is ridiculous! This, viewers, is why I bought 16 revives, spending pretty much every penny I have. God, with all this slashing and ridiculous damage, he's like stinking Rapide from Tales of Vesperia or something. It's like I'm getting hit by a Mystigard out in here. No, now he's gonna heal. By the way, I guess it was kind of, well, I wouldn't say it was obvious, but if Linoon's HP is below half, he can't Belly Drum. Do with that what you will. And by do with that what you will, I mean hit him hard. My aim here was to reduce his speed stat to manageable levels so that I could actually fight. It seems to be working out for me. I now outspeed him with Kip. Just wait till we get to that LP. Don't even think about trying to use paralysis to stop this thing in its tracks. It, not only will it not really work in your favor, but you'll most likely end up dead from Facade because of it, so... Oh, sweet Jesus, it's dead. And now, the hard part. Yes, this is the hard part, viewers. You thought it was hard before. Slacking. Yup. Level 31, Truant for the ability, Counter, Yawn, Facade, and Feint Attack. If you poison, burn, or paralyze this thing, it's basically game over, because it has a metric fuck-ton of attack. You've seen its base stats before. I did a bio on slacking all that time before. It's not pretty. It attacks every other round thanks to its Truant ability, so if you have anything at all that can use Protect, spam the hell out of it. Every other turn, use Protect, and he can't do anything. It's the best way of taking this guy down. Other than that, pray. Just pray. Because that's all you can do. Pray and use special attacks and not physical attacks. That's also an important distinction. Or he will hurt you. Yeah, that, I knew that was probably gonna kill me. Huh. He moved this turn. So, I'm gonna get a turn. I'm gonna Calm Mind it. I'm gonna use Calm Mind to boost my special attack and hit him harder with Confusion on the next turn. You know how much easier this fight would be if Cass was 30? Ah, okay, he outsped me. Frickin' heck, man. Let's go... Oh, for a second there I thought it was something else. Let's go revive. Kip, maybe. And... I could either revive someone or heal. I think I'm gonna go for a heal. So he's gonna get a turn, he's gonna one-shot Zig. And then he's gonna be loafing around next turn. It's a lot of planning around when slacking is actually gonna be able to do anything. So let's see. I can safely use Mud Shot without him counterattacking me, and drop his speed down a little bit more. You know, I'm not actually doing that much damage with Mud Shot. Let's keep going. Okay, I've got a question for the AI. How is it able to tell that I'm using Mud Shot before I actually use Mud Shot and then counter at the perfect time? I mean, if that's not a sign that the AI cheats, then the fact that it's holding a Shitrus Berry is a bigger one. Actually, baiting counters and punishing it for it is actually working pretty well. I mean, I'm gonna get hurt, but... yeah, sure, just keep going. If it ain't broke. Other than the fact that I have one more Mud Shot left, this can pretty much go on ad infinitum, so... Now, here's the problem. He's probably going to heal his Pokemon next turn, which is kind of an issue. But hopefully at this point I'm faster than he is. So... Oh, I guess he's not going to heal. Oh! And that would have been game over were it not for Quick Attack. Ha ha ha! Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. That was probably one of the hardest boss fights in the game. His second slacking, whatever, in the remakes is level 30, has Retaliate, Feint Attack, Swag, and Chip Away, by the way. I think Swagger is more annoying, but Counter was pretty rough. Finally! I hate this boss fight so much, it's so hard. Yeah. Anyway, for beating him, we get the Balance Badge. And now we can use the HM Surf outside of battle, not that we actually have it. Anyway, for defeating him, we also get TM42, Facade! You'll get that later. So yeah, basically, if you're burned, paralyzed, or poisoned, you double the damage you do with Facade, as I've said before. Huh. I wasn't actually expecting him to say that line. He says it in the remake, but I didn't know he said it here. Wow! It's always nice when you're playing a remake to see dialogue they've, like, lifted from other games, but I didn't expect this much dialogue lifted. Huh. That was awkward. I seem to have lost frames there, and I really hope it didn't affect anything in the Norman fight. I'm not sure what's going on with my PC right now, but there's some sort of background process that's going on that's making me drop frames like crazy on this recording. And I really hope it's not going to do anything bad, because I would hate for it to do something bad, but I've got such a bad feeling about this. Even if the recording has some issues, I'm not going back for that. Norman is a hard fight, and I don't like doing it. Okay. I'll have to go back and see. I'm gonna blame Steam for this. Steam seems like a good candidate for the blame game here. Anyway, for all that, we get the HM Surf, which lets us cross the seas. Or, well, whatever. Anyway, with the Surf HM in hand, there's a lot more areas for us to explore, starting from the next episode of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. But before we do that, I'm going to teach Surf to Kip, because Surf, in addition to being an HM move that you're pretty much going to have on any team, no matter what, really, it's the most important HM in the game, because, like, well, you've seen the map, a third of the game is water. 7.8 out of 10, but whatever. Anyway, Surf is also a 95 power water type move, which is really, really nice. So I'm gonna remove Water Gun, teach him how to surf. Oh, and put Bahamut back in the party. So anyway, I will see you guys in the next episode.